See this? This is my boomstick!
Hi everyone, Boomstick here from the Green Diamonds. Today we're looking at the Porsche Carrera GT special event. Now this is a big one. It's come through with the garage update and there's a lot of changes to the game. But with this special event, there is a lot of cars involved that are new. So I just wanted to give you a short introduction, and later after I go through stage 1 and the route for that and all the conditions, we'll take a deeper look at the event just in an overview format. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I am going to list out some of the paths to completing all the conditions and getting the most out of the event. So alright, without further ado, let's get on with the actual racing in stage 1. So alright, we'll go into it. Obviously we've got 44 days left in the event, and stage 1 is just opened a few, maybe, I don't know, like 18 hours ago or something like that. So stage 2 is almost open, and so the stage 1 should be a pretty easy one. It's got the Cayman as a requirement, and you can do it with lower starred ones, but you really want gold Caymans for this event. There's quite a few gold cars, and I will go through that at the end. But let's just take a look at this level. Scotland Ancient Runs. Obviously there is some conditions there. There's the 360s, which you need to do 8 of, and then also beating the time and obviously winning. So alright, let's get stuck into it. I'm going to hold the nitro here and just try and avoid the AI. And we're not going to go for the barrel roll here. We're just going to shoot straight out and hit the 360s so we can start building up those 360s, pulling the drift there to the shockwave, and we're just going perfectly off here, lining ourselves up for this little hump where we'll do another 360, maybe 2, and lining up for this jump here we're another 360, and we might even do one for good measure, and just hitting the barrel roll there. Now we'll shoot down this little gap here in shockwave, getting to the front of the pack and just drifting so we can pick up that nitro bottle back into blue, and then shockwaving off that wall and into a barrel roll. I'm going to hold down drift here and then just trigger it, and 360 off there, grabbing that nitro bottle back into shockwave, and we'll just do a imperfect barrel roll off this jump, and holding drift again to shockwave off here and 360 imperfectly. Plenty of 360s going off there. We'll probably still do a couple at the end, and we'll just do a slight drift to pick those both up, hitting imperfectly off there, and 360 across the finish line. Now that should be plenty of 360s for that condition. The time is good as well, yeah, I think that's it. So that's pretty much it for stage 1. As you can see, it's very basic, but I did thought I'll give the intro with the actual stage involved, and not just tell you how to do it. We'll see if we get anything good in the packs. You can actually get blueprints in these packs, so it's good to pay attention to see what happens. And no cigar there, but anyway, so moving on to the event, what I've done is I've put together a planner which I'll show you now just briefly. So this planner I worked out with Ace last night. It's basically, we just went through the conditions and tried to work out the average path for the average player. Obviously there are minimum requirements, so all of the assumptions on this plan is basically that you have met some of the basic conditions. So I have paths of completion, which you'll see on the right over here. In fact, I might do this. So in this section, there are paths of completion here, and I list them out, and basically they're split into sort of two categories. One, if you got the key in the Grand Prix, and if you didn't, and then by Legend Pass, whether you're using the Legend Pass, and then the requirements that you're going to need to meet a number of conditions in order to progress. So this is to get the 750, the magic number that you need, or more in conditions. And you can see here I've laid it all out here with the Legend Pass there. You'll see it's in green. It's just because they have an additional condition there. So you get an extra 11 there if you've got the Legend Pass. Obviously, these are all the conditions here. I hope you guys don't think this is too silly, me floating around like this. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll put this in the description. You can download it and have a good look at it. It's mostly about these conditions. So and the way you can complete it, because you have to meet certain ones to unlock certain levels, and so it's all about that. If you have a good look at basically this section, it should explain most of it here, just in a simple line, what you need, and then you can look through here and see what you've got. And then if you really want to play through the event, you can go through this section here and just see where you'd be at. All right. One last thing. This section here is just really the bottom two stages before it goes to 750 all, which is stages 23 and 24. So they're the ones you wouldn't need to meet, because after that they're all 750. You'll notice as a stage condition unlock. This was just how we developed the plans, because you've got these to play with basically at the end. And so we worked it out from there. We have the remaining tickets you need and stuff like that. But it's all based on you having the minimum requirements, which we're assuming here. So that's all the gold cars, which is the Cayman D-Class, the Targa 911, the Coupe 911, and the 4-star 918 Spider and a 4-star GTR. That will mean that you can complete everything reasonably easily. There are a mix of other things if you don't meet all of the other cars' requirements. Obviously, there's a lot of grinding there, the 500 packs, etc. We have some rough numbers coming through, though I can't confirm them. But some people are saying that it may be possible to get the 188 blueprints. We'll find out later. We'll see where we're going. There are checkpoints. I'll probably do another video with those checkpoints, so you can sort of gauge as you're grinding through whether or not you're on track. There are certain points there that you will know where you should star up. I'll do that in a separate video. Anyway, obviously there is going to be a lot of questions about this event. I'm not really trying to explain everything about the event in these videos. Obviously, I've not played on mobile. Gameloft themselves did say that it is identical, and obviously we were thinking that maybe we would be able to see all the conditions and inspect them before the event, but that's coming with the Lamborghini event later this year. So until then, what they did do is say that it is working exactly as mobile. So that's where we've based a lot of this information. All right, so good luck with the event. I hope it goes well for you. And just don't wear yourself out, because there's a lot going on. Maybe just pick the the few things that you are really keen to do. And maybe it's just the Grand Prix and the special event, or maybe you can see from this list that maybe it's not going to be something achievable. But keep in mind that the car itself that you get the key for, it isn't a fantastic car. It's not, well, at least people I've spoken to have said that it's not that useful, and may not be required for other things, but obviously Gameloft can change things, so I think making those assumptions is probably up to you as to how much risk you want to take, whether you go deep on this event or not. Definitely I will do some videos on the actual Grand Prix itself coming up soon, but I thought I'd get this out quickly. So the link is down below in the description to get this image, so that you can look over it in more detail, and if you have a question, please put it up in the comments. All right, well, hopefully you haven't been bored with all those words coming out of my mouth, yeah, I'll catch you around, and good luck with the Carrera GT. I will mention a couple of points though, just key points here that may be of interest to you, and this is a reward for those of you who've stuck around to the end of the video. The 911 GT Evo needs to be unlocked by stage 6, so that's something to be aware of, and you'll see I've marked them off there. You've got sort of roadblocks listed, and there's soft locks, potential skips, and hard walls. You can't get the Porsche Carrera GT decal without the Legend Pass, and the next potential roadblock is actually at stage 12, where you're required a 3-star GT Evolution to obtain all the rewards. And that can be skipped, but stage 13 needs the same conditions. So stage 18 stage 13 has the same conditions. Sorry. So stage 18 is also another sort of potential roadblock where you will need a 3-star Porsche 911 Carrera GTS by that stage. So I might do some more follow-up videos if people have detailed questions that are really that I feel are really going to help everyone if I answer them in this format. Otherwise, I'll just try and reply in the comments, so that way other people can just read the comments and hopefully get their answers from there as well. All right, everyone, that's it from me, and I'll catch you on the race course. Take care. Bye for now.